Lesson 2.4, Part 2 video. We're going to focus on these two questions. And these questions are a little bit different because we're going to have to change both equations in order for us to have opposite values and have things cancel when we add them together. Now if we look at the y's, I would have to make them both 15s and make one of them opposite. Alright? If we focus on the x's, they are already opposite, and I could get them both to be 18. So since they're already negatives, let's deal with that one and approach it by canceling those out. So I would multiply the top equation by 3, which would give us, remember to distribute, negative 18x plus 15y equals 81. The bottom equation, I would multiply by a positive 2, which would give us 18x plus 6y equals a negative 18. And as we had hoped, we have two variables with opposite values. And when we add them together, the x's cancel. And we give you 0 x's. Our y's would be 21y equals 63 divided by 21, and y is equal to 3. And we'll take that, we'll plug it into either one of these equations, the original form to make it easier on us, and I'm going to take the bottom one this time. Again, just because there's less work it seems, I'm not sure if that's the case, but we'll try the bottom one. So I get 9x plus 3 times my new y value of 3 equals negative 9. So 9x plus 9 equals a negative 9. 9x, if I subtract 9 from both sides, will equal negative 18. I divide by 9, and x will equal negative 2. And there's our coordinate of intersection. Okay, the next one, same scenario. If we focus on this, we say, well, the y's are the same sign. I would probably go to 24 to make that work. The x's, I would make them 10, but again, both are positive in both cases, so I'm going to have one of them be negative. So I think the x's might be a little bit easier in my mind. You might choose differently, but that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to multiply the top by a negative 2, and that would give us a negative 10x minus 16y equals 2. The bottom one I'm going to multiply by a positive 5, because remember we want opposite values. Again, I'm distributing. I get 10x plus 30y equals 40. And again, our goal is to have one of the variables have opposite values, and the x's do, so they cancel out. And we get 14y equals 42. Divide by 14, and y equals 3. Take that and plug it into one of the originals, and I'm going to choose the bottom one again. I'm going to sew this one here. So 2x plus 6 times 3 equals 8. 2x plus 18 equals 8 when you multiply. Subtract 18, and 2x equals a negative 10. Divide by 2 to finish, and x is equal to a negative 5. And this ends Lesson 2.4, Video 2.